What is going on, YouTube? This is Platinum Point, and I'm here to bring you guys yet again another Weiss Schwarz deck profile. I know I haven't been posting for quite some time. I've just been busy with work and life stuff, and so I decided the first video that I'll be posting will be my Konosuba deck. If you guys watched my remote match videos, one of them was actually using this specific deck, which is the 5-door 3 pants Konosuba list. The reason why I like this list so much is it's very flexible and very versatile, and actually does feel like I'm actually thinking about my plays very carefully, unlike the other builds of Konosuba where I was kind of just letting the deck run. So this deck does require some understanding of mapping out your game plan and understanding like what your end result is, like how do you want to kill your opponent at that moment. So being able to kind of just have that flexibility, because it does have the ability to kill your opponent in 3 different ways. And overall, I just like the deck. It's very consistent, it's very good at doing what it does, which is pushing as much damage as possible while also maintaining a steady board state with the level 1 Megumin combo. So without further ado, let's get onto the deck profile. Starting off with the characters. So we're still playing 4 copies of the Snipe Kazuma. Being able to just have a 0 that controls the board without having to get reverses is really nice, and the fact that it has an effect that scales with the game state is still pretty good. Being able to just clock troll is just remarkable, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why it's one of the best level 0s in the set. Next we play 3 copies of the Megumin Salvage Brainstorm, and then 3 copies of the Darkness Takitsubo from set 1. So I managed to pick up a copy of the Takitsubos, and honestly after testing it, it's actually this lineup is actually really consistent, because being able to just determine which path of consistency to go about, or even sequencing which is more important, either digging out the climax to salvage, or digging through your deck to get what you need. And they both serve their purpose. One is more selective than the other, and it usually allows you have that option depending on your deck state to proc which one. So most of the time in the early stages you're going to be using the Takitsubo, and then as the game progresses and you're trying to kind of get your deck state in a way where you can refresh in a save point, you will use the Megumin Brainstorm. The benefit of the Megumin Brainstorm is that when you play the door climax, you can give one of your characters +1 soul, which is really nice. So this allows you to deal with the standby matchup a little bit better, because you're able to side for 1 on the 2/2 lanes, which is really nice. Next I play 2 copies of the Covered in Snot Aqua. I dropped this from 3 to 2 because I wanted to fit room for the Free Fresh Aqua, because I noticed being able to fix my deck was kind of key, and I needed a 0 that not only allowed me to get through, either fix my deck through milling, which the Snot Aqua does, and it also pays for itself if I mill a level 2, but I needed some kind of utility to help me fix my deck state where I have more than 4 climaxes in waiting room, and I'm in an awkward deck state. So being able to kind of just force reset the deck and hopefully regain back tempo is really nice, and this aqua allows me to do so. So that's why we're playing 4 blue in the 0 step. Then we play 2 copies of the Darkness Climax swap, since this allows you to get what you need and set up your combos properly. This is one way you use to loop the level 1 combo repeatedly. And then lastly, we play 1 copy of the Drop Search Megumin. Now going on to the level 1s, we play 4 copies of the Megumin 1-step combo from Legend of Crimson. So this card essentially is your plussing combo at the 1-step. If you remember from the previous videos that we've done about Konosuba, you basically use this because it allows you to push damage with the twin drive and then deny reverses by bouncing. So I managed to get myself get my hands on 1 SP. Hopefully I can get multiple foils of this, because this card is just a really good level 1 in the current meta, especially with Day Alive, because being able to just side their 1/1s and push for damage is really nice, because a lot of their ability to mitigate damage comes from getting reverses, and since Megumin can just side, denying them that reverse, allowing them to manipulate the deck to get the cancel is just fantastic. Continuing on with the one steps, I play 3 copies of the Darkness Kome. So what this Darkness does is, when it's sent to the waiting room, I can check up to the top 4 cards of my deck, and if one of them is a climax, I can add it to my hand and discard a card. So this allows you to dig for your climax. You're mainly using this to dig for your doors, the teasing climax, in order to get basically to the opportunity to loop your climax combo. Also, this pairs really well with the climax swapper Darkness, because if you dig for, let's say, any climax and you have the teasing in the waiting room, you can pretty much next turn or during that same turn pay 1 climax swap and get the door to loop your 1-step combo. Continuing on, we play 2 copies of the cost 0 bombs, stock bomb Kazuma. So I basically play this to answer slime, since Shizu is a pain in the ass, and being able to kind of deny their ability to access the memory is just really nice. So what the Kazuma does is, when it gets reversed, your opponent sends the character that reverses to the top of their stock, and they send the bottom to the waiting room. So when you do, like as Carmen mentioned in his deck tech of Konosuba, if it crashes into the Shizu lane, you get to since you get priority, you do the stock swap, but they still have to reveal the top card of their deck for confirmation, since it still recognizes that reverse. But you just won't be able to. They won't be able to send it to memory, since it's no longer on board to do so. So this just allows you to deny them memory compression really easy, and it's really good against even encore reversers like the Nice Explosion Megumin, or any kind of cost 0 that has some form of recursion. So this hits that, and it's just overall nice. And then to wrap up the level 1s, we play 1 copy of the Kazuma Adachi. This is a stock bomb Adachi. You need it because being able to just have multiple ways to answer standby is kind of key, since standby is that matchup that is just difficult to manage. And then for the 2-step, we play 1 copy of the 3K the level 3 assist Aqua that also bottom decks on reverse, and 2 copies of Seizure of Private Property, the delayed stock swap event. So now onto the 3 steps. We play 1 copy of the Aqua Fumio One copy of the Megumin climax combo from the Legend of Crimson set. So with the 5th door, it pairs with the Greatest Mage Union, in which you basically pay 3, tap both this Megumin and this Union, and you get to kick both of the both characters facing these two, and then burn 3 twice, along with a Fumio for 1. So this allows you, in certain board states, the ability to essentially execute your opponent through burn 3 2 times and a double clock kick, which is actually really nice. So getting rid of that Fumio. Next we play 2 copies of the powered up Explosion Megumin, which pairs with the Fumio and even the Megumin Union Climax combo pair. So you basically, this is just your part of the second win con. And the third win con would be the Foremost Mage. Lastly, we play 3 copies of the early play Aqua from set 2. Being able to just stock heal with the early play requirement of 4 more other characters on board is really nice. And since we're playing actually 5 early plays, that's why we actually cut this down to 3 instead of maxing it out at 4, which I usually like to do. Lastly, we play 3 copies of the To the Crimson Village Aqua. So this is our 3rd finisher. So the 3rd way of finishing, we can either finish them with Fumio Burn 5, or the new Megumin Union combo, or this Aqua combo. So what this Aqua combo is essentially is the Cocochino from Bunny, the Gochumon Usagi desu ka. So what this combo does is it's an on-play heal, and on attack, pay 1. Your opponent mills the bottom 2 cards of their deck. If none of them are climax, you burn 1 twice. So this is just your most efficient way of closing the game, and it's really just an overall great precision hit finisher. So I hope you guys like this deck profile. The next video that you probably might see from me will be a deck profile on ReZero post Frozen Bond, and I am most likely going to be doing an update on my slime list, because I kind of want to showcase what I've been doing with that deck. And I have a bunch of decks that I kind of want to showcase. So hope you guys like this deck profile. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and peace out, guys, and stay on point.